All right, I'm looking at another Zordle today, or cross-ordle, depending on how you want to look at it. But basically this is Dordle. It's like a double Wordle. There's two words we're solving, but they're overlaid on the same grid. And all of the letters could be in one word or the other. They can't be in both. So we're starting with silly. Now, there's no real reason to reuse the greens until we have a pretty good idea what the word is, because we already know those, and there are other letters that need to be first and last as well. So, but I do want to reuse the yellows. Now, it's nice we've got the L ruled out of 2 spots already, so let's see, we could do L first maybe? Or maybe last, we could do the L last, maybe something like this, but then what's gonna come between the I and the L? Let's try login. I like that. That gets new spots for the L and the I. Try some new letters that are good. Okay, so that's where the I goes. The L is either second or last at this point. There's an O. Now, ooh, the L could be second after an S. Right, I was gonna say what can come before the L other than an S, but it can be the S. Could be SL something. SLO? Or it could be CL. We could have clown. Oh, but there's no N. Otherwise, clown would be good. I was thinking silly. So sometimes the starting word relates to the ending words, but not always. So you can't assume it's going to. But this could be good. We could do cloud. Cloud's pretty good. That will check for the L being in the second spot. C, O, U, and D are all good new letters. Let's go with that. Okay, so the L is last. The L is definitely last. So the Y and the L are our 5th letters in the 2 different words. We have an O, we have an I. There is a U, but it's not 4th. It could be 3rd. So we could have something like O-I-L. So we could do spoil. That would be a word that would work. If we had spoil, then the other word would need to have the U and the Y, but we don't know anything other than that. It'd be good to try an A and an E, because if there's no A or E, then the O and I probably aren't gonna go together, but they could. We don't know for sure yet. I mean, it could just be a U and a Y on the other one, I guess. That would work. Okay, well, I think spoil's pretty good. I don't know if I wanna guess it yet though, because there's probably a lot of other things it could be. We don't even know that the O and the I go together. The O could be with the Y, potentially, something like that. We could do, I was gonna say we could do laugh, but we know there's no G and the L isn't first. I was just trying to think of something with an AU. We could do mauve. B's not a great letter, but it checks the A, a new spot for the U, and it also checks for an E. I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's try it. Okay, well, we've ruled out the E. There is an A. U is first or second. Interesting, so, and it can't be UN. It's not like un something, because there's no N. So U, we could do AU at the beginning. What would that be though? Something like auger, where there's no G or E. Don't like that. Now, assuming it is spoil, we've got to have a U and then maybe an A, something like that. Or, no, I think it would have to be something like that if the one word is spoil. The other one would be, otherwise U at the beginning maybe. Something like that, or, yeah, I'm not coming up with anything there. So I'm not thinking spoil anymore. What if you had the U and the A with the L instead of the Y? Ooh, you could do pupil. That's not too bad. The nice thing about that is I had thought about spoil, so, you know, this will kind of help us check for the P as well. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So it's not pupil, there's no P, it's not spoil. We're slowly finding the positions of these letters. Very slowly. So it could be SU. Don't know if I like that. Something like sunny. There's no N. I still like the OIL as an ending, but it can't be spoil. What would it be? Broil? be broil. If it's broil, then we have the SU something something Y. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. We have a QU. That's something sometimes. Quail. It could be quail. Quail with the A third, and then you would have the S, the O, and the Y remaining. So if we did quail, we would have S something O something Y. Showy. I mean, that's a thing. It's a word I use sometimes. I'm gonna try quail. I kind of like that. Q's not great, but the A third, I want to try that, and I think that's got a possibility. Let's go for it. Quail was one of the words. Awesome. So it's S something O something Y, and it can't be snowy. It could be showy. It could be. I think showy's pretty good. Let's go showy. Hey, it was showy. Okay, so apparently a showy quail is silly. There you go. I don't know. I didn't know that those words were related, but I guess they kind of are with that image there. So very interesting. It was definitely a tricky one. I don't know. I got kind of lucky there when I finally thought of quail. I think that helped, because other than that, I was kind of getting lost there. But interesting. Eventually, you try so many letters that you end up narrowing it down to the only possibilities. So let me know how you did with today's Zordle, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Oh, it could be, we could still have an S there. This could be artsy. We're putting a lot of R's in the grid. So there, and there, and there we go. All right, that was an easy one. Decided, maybe. So doing 8 words blindfolded isn't hard enough. We could do spool or after, or spoof and alter, either way. Oh, we could do whiz. There we go, okay. Woo.